Hey everyone, Mike from Just Watch, back with another Just Watch episode. Today we're going to give you guys some information that I have found over the last few months on how to make value propositions and actually value purchases on used and or vintage Rolex. Now these watches might not yet be fully considered vintage because they are in the 14 to 20-year-old age range, yet they're getting close. Great thing about these watches is material-wise, they're not much different from the current models. These watches don't have the maxi dial and maxi case, which is not necessarily a bad thing in the eye of a lot of people. A lot of people like myself actually prefer the older Submariner before the maxi dial and maxi case. And you're getting quality, robust movements and sapphire glass and solid links in the bracelet and all the stuff that you want and expect that are in the current models at a much lower cost than what you're going to spend for a current and or brand new model, like say the Submariner 114060. I've been tracking the 114060 even over the last month, and I've seen the prices even on the used market steadily going up. You could buy them 6 or 8 weeks ago pretty readily in the high sixes, low sevens, and now I'm seeing them in the mid to high sevens. So they've gone up just in a month on average of probably $400 or $500 with a lot of retailers. However, the niche that I found, and I think they make a really strong value proposition, is with the early 2000s, actually 3 models specifically that were manufactured in the early 2000s of Rolex. That would be the Sea Dweller 16600 right there, which you can currently purchase on a lot of, and I've done business with 2 of these retailers. Both have been fantastic. And both of these retailers, you can probably score one of these in the low to mid 6,000s right now as of today, August 3rd, 2018. The good thing about these retailers too is they both have great reputations. They go through their watches. They have a watchmaker go through them, certify them. You're ensured that you're purchasing authentic Rolex, and they're also checking to make sure that they're mechanically sound and running within the cost spec. So just a really good thing, or peace of mind as far as that purchase goes too. You're not going to have to take the watch and bring it to your local watchmaker and spend $1,000 or $1,500 to have it repaired, a month after you purchase it. These guys are going to give you a warranty on the watch as well for either 1 or 2 years, depending on who the retailer is. And I think that is another great value feature with that. I'm making up my own words as I go along here. Another watch that I think a lot of people can take advantage of, and to me this is a really good one because it's such a classic model in the Rolex line. It's the original 36mm Explorer, the 114270, which you can currently grab in the low $4,000 to mid $4,000 price range. Once again, full lume dial, solid link bracelet, great robust movement, sapphire crystal, all the stuff that you want at a fraction of the cost of what the watches are going for new or what the new model is going for on the secondary market. Speaking of the Explorer, there's also some opportunity with the Explorer 2, which is the 40mm, kind of has the GMT function with that third hour hand that you can use for 24-hour or GMT time. It also has the 24 marked bezel going around the outside. So these watches in a lot of the secondary market are going from the low to mid $5,000 range to the low to mid $6,000 range. Once again, considerably below the price of a brand new Rolex Explorer. For instance, the new 214270, the 39mm model of the Explorer, suggested retails like $6,500. So you can get into a really nice used, authorized, certified, running within cost for $2,000 less. Now, the good thing about these watches too, what I think really presents a nice proposition, as we've seen over the last 20, 30 years, you can wear a Rolex every day. If you take care of it and just make sure that it gets its service and it never is corrupted by water or any other materials like that, the watch gets patinaed, the watch gets nicked up and banged up, gets a little bit scuffed up, no problem. The watch continues gaining value over time, which is really amazing. Now, here's another thing too. The watch like the 16600, they weren't made for a long time. They were kind of a transitional period for Rolex in between their older acrylic crystal models and the newer maxi case, maxi dial models like we're seeing with, you know, the new red dial anniversary model and the Cameron Sea Dweller and all of those other newer, bigger cased Sea Dwellers that are on the market currently. So these models have been phased out, which means there's no more. There's a limited supply of these now. And as we saw with the Submariner, the 5512 and the 5513, the price is going to continue rising decade by decade by decade. You know, if you look right now for a 5512, you're seeing them, you know, in the 15, 16, 17, all the way up into the mid $20,000 range for one in good condition. And for the 5513 Submariner, and this isn't, we're not talking about the red dial one, the, you know, the 1680, we're talking about just a regular 5513 Submariner. We're seeing them in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. This is, you know, a Submariner that was made 45, 50 years ago, and you know, once again, it was a transitional model. The model has been phased out. It was phased out by the 14060, and since that time, the value has just increased year by year and decade by decade. I would expect the same thing to happen with the 16600 and also the 114270s and also the older models of the 36mm Explorer, as well as these Explorer 2s that are available on the used market right now. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that information. If you are looking for a certified used Rolex, definitely check out these dealers. I'll give you guys the links in the description below to the two dealers that I've done business with that I've had very good experience. That would be Bob's out of Long Beach, California, and HQ Milton out of San Francisco, California. Both very reputable dealers who have a good selection and some very strong values right now on the watch market. So everybody, thank you again for tuning into this episode. Hope you guys all enjoyed this and are able to utilize some of this information to help out your purchases going forward and also to build your collection, which is what we are all looking to do. And everybody, if this is first time checking out our channel, please do hit that subscribe button below. That will definitely help me and help us grow the channel and help us just continue doing what we do. And also, please like and comment, let us know how we're doing, and hit that like button. That also helps us just with our distribution and all that good stuff, just helping the channel grow. All right, everybody, thank you for joining in again. We will be back with another episode soon. All right, everybody, bye-bye.